Alright, everybody, we are back. We got a brand new race. We got some brand new runners. Say hello to Amahumahaba and GeneralToucans. And you guys can say hi back.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Let's go ahead and switch the scene because I know I'll forget otherwise. Hopefully we got another good race. How you guys feeling about your Tooie gameplay on this day?
A lot better
I'm
than
pretty.
the other day. Oh, sorry.
No, you go.
Just a lot better than the other day.
That's
Nice.
good.
Nice. I put in some
Toucans.
serious time in a Hag 1 over the last day, so I'm hoping to show off the fruits of that today.
Very nice. Hag 1 practice, when it blooms on the screen, is always, like, so nice. So,
Right.
Alright, without further ado then, are we ready to race?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'll count you down and we'll get her done. 3, 2, 1, go. And good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Alright, off they go. At Falcon's request, we're starting the timer at 3.77 seconds. We'll get them all synced up. There we go, we're perfect. Let's go ahead and turn off the Grunny's Revenge music. Toucans has very quiet audio. Ama's is slightly louder. Let's go. Let's do it! Let's go ahead and max it on my end. Hopefully that's well for you. It's a little quiet for me, but I don't know what it sounds like on the stream. Taking damage to the Ugger. Ooh. Falcon is behind on the memes. Alright, so it'll be very interesting to see how the race goes. GeneralToucan's been practicing some Hag 1. Unfortunately, he's dropping some for me, but as we all know, it's a me problem. Let's go ahead and pause his gameplay for just a second. I'll pause Ama to catch him up. And then, there we go. Nice and synced again. Alright, back-to-back races. Love to see him. Love to watch him. And I love to cast him too, except for... Oh, Toucans is going for the yellow shot. Oh! Okay. I thought that one clone was going to run on the way, but then he kind of swerved out of the way. Very lucky yellow shot. Well, I guess it wasn't that lucky because he waited for the clone to get out of the way, so... Alright, so not a bad start from Toucans. Not a bad start from Ama either. He's a little bit further into the, everything GT does is very calculated. Oh, yes. He definitely doesn't seem the person to fly by the seat of his pants, you know? It's all a part of the plan. Ooh, that was a really early beat bust. There we go, that should work. There we go. Nice and easy. You know, there's certain ideas, you know, when you see two things, you just kind of associate them together, and that's like, you know, all that there is, right? The one thing I always associate GeneralToucans with is hot sauce. The video I took of him taking down some waiver signing hot sauce at the Pepper Palace in Mall of America. That was quite the experience. That cutscene lasted a little too long from Toucans. I think his video might have paused a little bit on me while he was in that. You Toucans and Sunder did it too on his second time. Was that like recently? I can't remember when the video I took was. It had to have been SGDQ like 2017 or 2018 maybe. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. I think that was when we got the group shot taken in front of Dora. Dora the Explorer at the amusement park that's in the mall. Good times, good times. I really miss the Mall of America. It's a fun place to be. But, of course, everyone always associates it with the candy store for me. Because last time I was there, I was like, ooh, they got a candy store. They got a bunch of stuff I can get. Why not buy a giant bag of banana-flavored runts and some green apple-flavored gummy bears? This is not a good angle from Ama. He needs to hold more upright instead of directly right, because he's getting too far away from the wall. Like you can see him moving. There we go. Mini golf? They have mini golf in Mall of America? Oh yeah, they have that on like the top floor, right? Like next to the log ride or something. Yeah, we never went there. Because yeah, top floor they have like log ride, movie theater, and then I guess mini golf. I think there was also a Hooters up there too, wasn't there? Yeah, nice GGM early from Ama. Toucans had some problems with it. Yeah, I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've been there. Traveling is just so expensive, you know? Especially, like, traveling to, you know, America. Well, for a Canadian. Just because not only does our currency not, like, transfer well. I swear Toucans did that in his last race, too. Where he, like, missed the TNT box and ended up detonating early. Yeah, the exchange rate on Canadian currency isn't very good. And then on top of that, you need to, like, pay to get there, and then you gotta pay to get there, and then you gotta pay for food, and then you gotta pay for lodging, and it all just adds up. I think probably the best GDQ hotel experience I ever had was when we got like a side hotel, and they had like free breakfast that was the same every day, and it was good. Not like the crappy free breakfast that Games Done Quick Hotel gives you. Was it Best Western? I don't remember. But, oh man. Bacon and eggs and sausage every day instead of, like, cubed egg. That was some nice camera movement there from Toucans. Oh, missed the platform though. I'll post a picture in Discord later if you remind me, Snopey. I mean, it's like, you know, it was egg sandwiches, or like, you know, breakfast sandwiches that they were feeding us for breakfast, but like, the eggs were like very clearly put into a mold kind of thing. But they were like firm. It was very sussy egg. It's just one of those things that, you know, you see it and you go like... I also took a very unappealing picture of it as well. And so that just kind of made it even funnier. I may as well find it while we're on downtime here. Alright, let's see if I'm still on the Tip-Tup-Tooie mine. Let's see if Ama grabs all these notes. A little bit of roughness around the treble clef. Oh, didn't beak bust either. You gotta beak bust when you're close. Because then you don't have to like do an extra one. Sorry, I'm like not even looking at the race right now. I'm trying to find this egg. Ooh, I'm almost missed a note. Alright, toucans with no memes on Power Hut Basement, also good. Yeah. I mean, I didn't see how far he fell, but... Or not how far he fell, how fast he fell. Sorry. Alright, that is a very long setup. Ama doesn't hold the R button to do that setup. He's got to be holding the C button. Oh, before the big jump? No, the big jump was fine. Oh, that. Sorry, I thought you meant big jump like from the notes to the other side of the river. Yeah, that's what I meant. I didn't see how he landed there. Nice fire switch. Did he miss the fire switch? Sorry, I was busy watching Ama do the generator cabin. Ooh, nice bonk from Toucans. I don't think we saw any bonks in the last race. So for the people who wanted their bonk spree, I guess. I don't know if bonk spree is the right word, but... That was an interesting camera angle from Ama. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that's not gonna work. That is too far to the right. That is not gonna work either. Gotta be a little bit more to the left. Or shoot right. That might work. Yep, just barely got it. Very nice. Alright, Toucan's done with puzzle. I was like, oh, missed the split, but no, Toucan splits on entering the file. Or not entering the file, entering the level. Alright, we got double whatchamadoozits. Technically, they're high-fiving each other on the way out of the puzzle. Technically. Alright, let's see how this puzzle is from Ama. $91, not bad. Okay, I finally found it, so I can focus on the race. Snopey, I'll post it in BanjoRace General. And everyone will be, like, confused, but if you're in the Discord, that's the picture I took. And it's always funny. What time did Oxlin get? I don't remember. Okay, got the backup. Got the backup Jade Snake Grove early. Okay, I was about to say, okay, this is like the kind of Jade Snake Grove where you'd expect a bonk right away as well. Yeah, Snopey, it was just as dense as it looked. Like, it was very easy to stand on end like that, too. I was like, ooh. I mean, it still tasted good. It tasted like egg, right? Because, I mean, it's probably just, you know, a carton of egg that they pour into a mold. But it was the texture of it that was kind of unsettling. Alright, so Ama forgot to split on Enter MT, but he's sitting at right around plus 20 seconds. Oh, that was not a good place. Oh, right, Ama doesn't know the backup. He's gonna go for it again from the flight pad. I don't know why he turned or like did that. I mean, okay, that'll work. That'll work just fine. So you can stay in the tourney? What's your record? I mean, there's a chance there could be some ties, right? I could die to Hag 1. Oh, Toucans gets a bonk, too. Like, Oxlin, if you beat me in our race, and Sunder beats Tip Tup in their race, there will be a three-way tie. In our group. So the cards may align. The cards may align. Hey Welsh, thanks for the raid. Welsh well, Welsh well. Yeah, I mean ties in the group. I think the only thing that would cause a tie is if both players die to Hag 1 and they don't want to race again. In that case, I would call it a tie. But yeah, if Sunder beats Tip Tup and Oxlin beats me, then there will be 3 people in Group C who went 2 wins, 2 losses. Yes, Welsh, I did. That's happened to me twice in runs. And it's happened to a lot more people, too. It's definitely something to... Ooh. I think that reminded Ama to go learn the move. You just found out the hard way? Nice. Yeah. Everyone finds out the first time the hard way, for sure. There's a lot of commonly like known glitches and soft locks that it's just like, even though some people know them, some people don't, right? Because if you haven't been running the game forever, why would you know them? So. Ooh. I thought Ama was gonna wait to get the treble clef before doing the beak bomb, and then, you know, beak bomb, but then when he started the beak bomb right before the treble clef, I thought for sure he was going over top of it. You gotta shoot more than one egg. Shoot more than one egg. Egg. First time QCE is pretty good, though. Like, what category were you doing this in, by the way? No DC. Oh, that's even worse. Because then you have to do the window. The window jump again. Without the window there. Which isn't hard, but it's harder. Yeah, Falcon time zones. You don't miss window jump. That's good. Window jump is kind of difficult. There's a lot of different ways to fail it. Alright, let's see what kind of code Ama gets. First try code, very nice. Yeah, 1 AM is a little too late to deal with that kind of bullshit. At that point, it's just, nope, turn the game off and try again tomorrow. Nice 88 on GGM. Yeah, 88's a good time. Yeah. I have a visual cue for where I stand for it. You just don't want to be close to the conveyor belt, that's all. Stay away from the right side. Because there's different ways the jiggies can bounce. But as long as you're not in any of the... As long as you're not standing way too far to the right, you'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, that's just begging to get soft locked. It's shocking to me that if you do that normally, that this is the first time it's happened to you. Oh, come on, toucans. Go. Toucan's picking up the pieces in a good order. I really like this. Unfortunately, putting them in the wrong order. Oh, that one could have been a different order. 80, yikes, but made it through. Yeah, being anywhere near the shock spring pad, is, like I said, is just asking to be soft locked. Yeah, the rest were really good. I agree. It's a lot easier to just say that when you're watching someone do a puzzle rather than doing it yourself. I gotta add. Piece ordering is just hard in general. The shock spring in what's it called? Quality control. I mean, you only really find out if your piece ordering was good once you, like, get halfway through, or, like, a quarter through your pieces. Once you start getting to, like, Witchy World and above. Because it's like, when there's so many pieces split around the board, it's really hard to tell what pieces kind of lead to a better solve. That's more what I was talking about. I mean, once you've picked up your first piece, you gotta just do the best that you can with the situation you got. Ama didn't look like he meant to pick up that piece. Because when he grabbed the piece, he kind of stopped and was like, uh-oh, what do I do with this? Toucan's missing the button. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you see people do a move that you wouldn't do and you think that move is objectively better than the move that they did, then you're just you're seeing something that you're like, oh, it's a lot easier to see this from here. Although I guess you would have seen the same thing when you're doing the puzzle, but when you're watching them put the wrong piece in, you can like scan around, you know. I don't know. I think we're putting way too much thought into this. I guess the bottom line I'm trying to draw is it's really easy to be a couch commentator, you know. Ooh. Toucans is out swimming these notes. Oh, okay, got it. I thought Toucans was gonna like try and get it upon surfacing and then miss, but he stayed down there until he got him all. Good run up the tent. Toucans out of Witchy World. Let's see, can Ama PB from here? Best possible time is still showing a 48.08, so definitely can come back. This Witchy World was a gold split in the PB, so it's gotta be Witchy World Hag 1, or JRL Hag 1, and Klungo. Okay. I think a beak bust there would have been faster than just grip grabbing the ledge. Ama hit the bottom of the pool. It's interesting. Oh, and for some reason he gets the other note with just pecking it. Yeah, I never noticed that, Znernicus. I'm seeing that now. That's kind of interesting. Nice beak barge. Okay. Got the Jinjo. 77 JRL from toucans. I think 77 is, like, excusable. You can make some mistakes and just have it be okay. There's a lot of pieces in the JRL puzzle, okay? It's hard. It's hard, man. We've seen worse today. We've seen worse today. In fact, out of 3 races, 77 is the best time we've seen. It's up to Amahumahaba. Gotta get the nice 84. If I saw an 84 JRL puzzle in a banjo race, I would probably lose my shit. I mean, I'd probably lose my shit if I saw it anyway. Ooh, I didn't know Toucans moved his stick when he changed his camera like that. I thought we were going to take a dive off the cliff for sure. I'm taking a very safe path around those signposts. Doesn't want to get meme signed early. Alright, not off to a great start. That piece goes on the right. On the right. There you go. It's on the left. Yeah, sometimes it's really hard to not touch the camera. I mean, I have the problem where I touch it not enough. There's a lot of parts in the game where I hold the R button instead of moving my camera around with the C buttons. And it causes me to eat a lot of lag, I'm sure. But it looks good. It looks good when I'm doing it, so... And it feels comfortable on my fingers, you know? Alright, nice straight octopus swim from Toucans. Doesn't make me panic when, you know, the people go way too far to the left and then cut all the way right and have to swim through the tentacles. It always makes my skin crawl when I see that, just because I keep thinking everyone's gonna take damage. Yeah. I think a lot of people in this tournament have a problem going too far to the left, but if you go too far to the right and be way too comfortable with it, then you just get hit by the tentacle. Oh, he thought he was hitting the right tentacle? It's so hard to hit that right tentacle. Like, there's a gigantic gap between the first two. Like, the hardest part for new runners, I think, with the octopus is being the right distance away from his face. My original tutorial does go really far to the left, yes. But it doesn't go, like, that far to the left. I could probably update it, but... yeah. Because in my tutorial, I was kind of showing, like, where you kind of want to swim through. And so I said, okay, you got to swim all the way here and then all the way there. So I'm sure I used to do that eventually, but over time, I just, over time, I probably started swimming more straight. That's one of the thing a lot about my older tutorials, because I think my older tutorials are like 7 or 8 years old at this point. And so over time, as I got better at the game, I just started doing like more consistent things. Yeah. I mean, that's another thing, Dango. A lot of people do it just to have a safe swim. And that's another thing, Falcon, that I was talking earlier when I said about YOLOing things. That's kind of one of those things I was talking about. Like, it's a very safe swim. Oh, that was really high. Yeah, Ama was really high there. Yeah, I mean, just kind of swimming as close as you need to the tentacles, those eggs are not going to hit him. Yeah, he's got a spray and pray here. There we go, hit him. I think I do a pretty fast swim through the octopus, but I definitely don't stay as high as I should. I always go very low. Ama might get hit by the eels here. Ooh, they decided to stay away. They look like they were in a great spot to kind of take revenge. Yeah, I think in this race, Toucans swim through the octopus was like a pretty picture perfect, picture perfect what a swim should look like. You know, except proper English. That is gonna get meme signed. His bubbles were fine. Not a swim, but I meant the swim through the octopus. Specifically. He hit the top of electric eel layer with one bubble left, so it was good enough. Saved, only saved 6 seconds on his split and got a gold split, so the swim probably could have been faster. But I mean, as long as you're saving 6 to 9, which I think is what most people are doing. To more. Alright, blue potion for Ama. I think Ama started with a green potion, Plungo one. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was green though. So here's to not hitting a wrong clone. Just peck. Just peck. Don't shoot an egg. Just peck. There we go. Alright. Starting to lose time here, but I think he's gonna gold split this. Not gonna lie. Oh no, it definitely won't be a gold split. It would have to be green to be a gold split. But we'll definitely save a little bit of time. Like a second. Yeah, a second and a half. So Ama still has 9 seconds to save on this split. For some reason. The gold split must have had a bonk in it. Are these guys PB paced? Ama is, but Toucans isn't. Toucans is currently plus 40 seconds on his splits, with a best possible time of 45:38. So Toucans can't PB at all. but Amahumahaba can. And if the Hag 1 is okay, probably will. It would have to be a really good Hag 1, though. But, I mean, his sum of best... Oh, no, that's sum of best. Oh, well, the best possible time is showing 48:30. And his PB is 48:59. So... there's a lot of time saved to be had. Considering, you know... The best possible time is showing that you can have a 25-second PB, but you're plus 22 seconds ahead, so. With the cheater boss menu. Maybe that's why there was so much time to save on this split. It had to have been a bonk, too, though. Or something. I don't know how you would lose 9 seconds on this split. And I mean, if you have a Game Shark, may as well, right? Alright, that was a good grenade shot from Toucans on the second one. Dodged the 2-cycle. It was a slow 1-cycle, but still dodged the 2-cycle, and that's the most important part. Toucans is still, like, so far away from Hag 1, though. Like, it's so hard to aim from that far away. I guess it's, like, extra safe, because you, like, don't take damage from Hag 1. Ooh, that was almost really good. It was almost really good, but then didn't strafe far enough. This is sounding really familiar. I'm pretty sure that Toucans had this problem in the last race I casted. I don't remember if it was Toucans that had that problem, though. It was just like, you're doing really well, just you're not strafing far enough. I remember saying that just the other day. But I don't remember who it was to. Alright, at least Toucans is trying the grenade quickshot stuff. He said that he had a really good Hag 1 grind sesh. So still needs a little bit of work. But I mean, we've all been there. Hag 1 is like probably the hardest part of this run, so anyone who has a really good Hag 1 can kind of give themselves a pat on the back. Okay, so this is definitely why why the best possible time is so low for Ama. He's got 40 seconds to save on this split. Yeah, well, flies is just luck. There's a lot of good movement in that split, but flies is pretty heavy RNG. But it's a combination of RNG and execution. Because not only do you have to have good flies, but you have to shoot the flies. Why Witchy World? Because it's just movement. And it's difficult movement. There's a lot of places for your Witchy World split to go bad. Movement around the fruities, the tent, the top of Dive of Death if you go for a good strat. If you have to like go out of your way for red feathers, I guess. And Toucans is down to 2 health. I mean, there's always honeycombs to grab, but 2 health is pretty rough. I mean, he's down to the fight, so... I don't know. I think he's fine, regardless, but... Oh no, shooting a clockwork. Toucans is down to 1 health! Toucans isn't grabbing that extra health. Okay, 2 health and not going out of the way. This could be bad. Okay, the Ugger's walking away. The Ugger's walking away. Oh god, only one health. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, here comes the Ugger. Look out. Look out, shoot the Ugger. Oh, Grunny's still got 1 health. Okay, okay, good, good, good. Let him cook. He's getting cooked. Alright, now there's 2 Uggers and some toxic gas. Alright, come on, Toucans, I believe. Don't take damage. Okay, he's fine. Toucans is fine. Alright, and time! 45:52. Let's go ahead and drag him in. You did it!
I did it. It was close.
It was very close. I think you need to go back to the lab for that one for sure.
Yeah. Might need to do some more work for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, thank goodness that 1 health was right next to her, like, otherwise I think it would have been pretty bad.
Yeah, right, talk about convenient.
Yeah. I mean, you were making content for us, right? So
I mean, every time, right? I gotta put on a show for the audience. I like to entertain, it's what I do.
Yeah, Ama is currently on PB pace in Hag 1.
Ooh,
so,
awesome. That's
yeah.
awesome.
He's just finishing the second battery phase, so I'll let him finish.
Nice.
But currently 40 seconds to save in the fight.
Yeah. It was so weird because I never had the problem where I was not getting the like rapid fire on the grenades.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was something new I was trying to overcome, and I don't know. Got to go back to the lab, clearly.
Yeah, if you're not getting the rapid fire, it just means you're probably you're pressing R too early.
Okay.
Especially because you kind of set up the aim after she shoots, so I would wait until the very last second to like press the R button when you're cocking your bird.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, because if you take way too long to aim your shot, the menu goes away, and pressing R just brings up the fire eggs again.
Right.
Either that, or you're just shooting your egg like way too early, and then
One of the two. Yeah.
yeah, you're like not switching, or you're not pressing Z fast enough, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys notice when I reset my Witchy World puzzle that my console just like didn't reset?
Oh no, I didn't.
No, the screen just like went black, and I waited a few seconds, and then just nothing happened, and
Oh,
so I
and you
like
had
hit
to
the reset
power off
button
and on
again.
again?
Yeah, and so I like took the cartridge out, plugged it back. Yeah, I lost like 10 seconds probably doing that.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah. Ooh, I thought he was definitely taking damage there. Anyway, I'm finishing up, and time! 48-31. What a gold split.
Huge.
Hey, GG's!
Yo,
GG's.
GG's. You didn't win,
glad I actually
but you
got
PB'd
that.
by a
Oh
lot.
yeah. No, I'm glad I actually got that final shot for once in a run.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very nice, but I mean, you just kind of press C down and...
Right.
Yeah. Either way, I was looking at your best possible time and your splits, and I was like, there's so much time to be saved here. And then I looked at your when you finally split on your GGM DCW, I was like, oh, that's why.
Right. This was my last PB was right before I actually like learned any of the grunty fight properly.
Oh,
And obviously there's still time to save apparently. So.
yeah. Well, you'll have great splits
Always.
to run against it. You have a lot of time,
Yeah.
in the mid game to save. But yeah, I mean, you got some gold. You stayed pretty consistent around the like mid 20 area, plus mid 20 area for most of the run. So
I mean, it's the tricks. Like every once in a while, I'll hit a trick that sucks, and then I'll just be even for the rest of the run.
yeah, that's kind of always the big problem. Big tricks,
Yeah.
and then yeah. I was gonna say, speaking of big tricks, kind of rough. JSG early from you. Toucans.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was mostly talking about Toucans there. At least you got the backup, but yeah,
I didn't
Ama
see that
doesn't know the backup, so
yeah, I gotta learn that.
yeah.
I know the big problem too is I accidentally tapped feathers twice, and so I ended up getting caught on that like green overhang too for
I
a
mean,
couple extra seconds.
You can tap feathers twice, but you need to get your beak bomb much faster because you're moving so much faster.
Right, timing's a lot tighter, I assume.
It's kind of hard, but yeah, the backup's definitely good to have in your back pocket just in case, so that way you can just kind of like reset your height.
Yeah.
I was more talking for Ama there. I'm pretty sure that I think the first time it was just, I think you were just way too low. Kind of the way that you kind of move left and right in the air to straighten yourself out or kind of make it so you get to the door a little bit later. I think it was maybe a little bit too long.
Right. So one thing that happened, so between like my last race and this one, I had switched to a stick that gets about 12 more units in all directions.
Okay.
So I wasn't going far enough on the directions I needed to hold when I beat bombed.
Oh, okay.
So that was screwing me up. I had to change how far I hold the thumbstick.
Yeah. Thanks, Nernicus. Forgot to stop my timer. I was too hyped from your PB. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I think everything else was pretty this and that. There was something in Witchy World I wanted to ask you too, Amma, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, it was the pool. I noticed you get one of the notes in the pool, like you peck it, and then the other one you get in the water.
So I'm really bad at swimming short distances at the moment.
Okay.
And I saw that in, I think it was any percent. And I was just like, well, I'm probably going to save time doing that until I actually put effort into like those, one or two banjo sizes of swimming.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, you don't need to do fast swimming. All you do is like just kind of land on the first one and then swim to the second one. But
well, so it's goofy because I'm not good at landing on the first one either. So it's the positioning is really bad for me.
If you're gonna peck one, I would just suggest pecking both until you're ready to get in the water.
Seems reasonable, yeah. I mean, you can just long jump off too.
Well, what you want to do is a beak bust recoil. So like, when you beak bust, you do that little like, you kind of go up in the air and then land. You don't actually take any fall damage from that recoil.
Oh, okay.
And so if you beak bust off the and land on the platform, but then from that height you get, you don't. Like, you go all the way down, you won't take fall damage. So that's just called a beak bust recoil. So if you grab the jiggy in the air, you can recoil off the top of the dive of death, and you don't have to land in the pool. You can land as far forward as you can, and then you can just run towards the tent.
Granted, I should just learn to swim, but
that is the end game. But I mean, if you're not sure about that and you don't really want to, it doesn't really lose a lot of time to just peck both notes and run to the ladder anyway. So
that's true.
Yeah. So just something to think about. Because
Oh, yeah,
if
definitely.
you're pecking one and then you're landing in the water for the second, you're just losing the time of just pecking the one kind of thing.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. So, I think that was it. Everything else looked fairly standard, I think. I did miss a little bit of a chunk, because if you look in the BanjoRace Discord, I was looking for this picture of a square egg on my computer that I took at one of the AGDQs I went to, but yeah, that was it was kind of funny in the moment, but
It's perfect.
yeah. Anyway, good race. I think Ama, you got one race left to schedule?
Yep. Two.
Cool. Let me just find you guys on my challenge thing here. There's just so many races in your guys' group. I can't believe it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, and Toucans, you gotta get to work. I think you got 2 more races to go
Indeed.
against
Poop Panda and Dingpot.
oh, yeah. I think both of them have a lot of races left to go, so
Shoot, I just kicked my Ethernet cable out.
alright. I guess that explains why your stream just kinda
Yeah.
Wait, are you on your phone now?
No, my computer has like the weakest of Wi-Fi, and it allows Discord to keep a signal up for a little bit
okay.
while I plug it back in.
So it like uses Wi-Fi and Ethernet, but it like
Yeah.
prioritizes Ethernet?
Right, and there are like Wi-Fi like antennas I can plug in to make the signal a little stronger, but it's still way less. It barely works compared to Ethernet, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah. Man, you're way behind us, Sama.
Yeah, right.
What's up?
All right. Well, that's about it for BanjoRace today. I don't think there's any more races happening today. So yeah, did you guys have any last things to talk about your race? Yes, no, maybe so.
You know, aside from the meltdown in MT, I was pretty happy with how things went. Thanks for hosting and good race. GG's. Congrats on the PB.
Thanks,
Yeah.
GG.
Hopefully many more PBs ahead.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to get a 46, 45 at some point, but I guess I would have to say the same thing. Honestly, is like the meltdown kind of in MT.
Yeah.
But aside from that, everything else I was pretty happy with.
Down in MT, so.
Right.
Anyway, next race
Man,
tomorrow night,
Snowpea.
9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern. Asmi's racing Dingpot, and Snowpea is hosting that. So thanks, Snowpea. Anyway, bye everyone.